How are you? Take us through what. Okay, here, just can you step a little bit closer?
The crime scene tape.
Just came closer. Sorry, Senator, what can you tell us?
I was just finished matting and standing there, and all of a sudden, from around the third base dugout, just a loud crack. And somebody said, "That sounds like a gun." Very loud. And then boom, boom, started going again. And then we knew it was. And then you could see gravel around start to pick up. And so several of us near the dugout just said, "Get in the dugout," and we hopped in the dugout, the first base dugout. And shots going overhead. And then after a couple of minutes, the security details, Steve Scalise's detail, started engaging. And so the agent was right behind us using our dugout for cover as he tried to hit the shooter. And so there was return gunfire for a long time, and I wasn't sure if the person behind us was friendly at the moment. And so we didn't know if we were sitting ducks in the dugout.
Senator, who was
Did you
shot?
get a look at?
Who was shot, Senator?
Steve Scalise was shot. Steve was laying out, he was playing second base, fielding balls at the time. Steve's okay, we believe. But Steve dragged himself about 15 yards off of from near second base onto the field. And was laying motionless out there, but couldn't get to him until the shooting stopped. After a time, another staffer ran in with a leg wound, shot in the leg. I think it's Zach, one of Roger Williams' staffers. He'd been shot in the field and just continued to run limp and into the dugout. And we got a belt and put it around the wound and tried to keep it. Joe Barton's boy, 10-year-old boy, is here, and I think he's 10. And we got him in the dugout and put him under the bench. I got to look at the shooter who was just behind the backstop there. Just a man with a blue shirt, and he could have fired into the dugout while we were there, so we had to all get down again. And then somebody finally, after about 10 minutes, yelled, "The shooter's down!" And so I sprinted out to Steve and put pressure on the wound. He was shot in the left hip. So the shooter was shot. Did you get a better look at him? Did he see?
Did he yell anything, Senator?
The shooter, there was a lot of yelling going on. I could not tell what was, if anything, was the shooter.
The shooter was or wasn't shot?
The shooter was shot.
So, Senator,
I believe he's still living.
Senator, how many members were shot?
One member shot.
Okay, Roger Williams?
We just saw him leaving a stretcher.
Yeah, Roger Williams.
Roger was not shot. A lot of people had some few injuries diving into dugouts and around, so a lot of people scraped up.
And so the 50 shots.
I don't believe there are any deceased at this point. One person, what's the Tyson Food, I think, comes out here and helps. He was shot in the chest. He is probably the most critical at this point.
Senator, is your sense that
two of the security, two of Scalise's security detail were shot.
Capitol Police officers.
Yes.
Is your sense that this shooter knew you guys were out here and targeted you guys purposely?
You would assume so, but it's not clear whether Steve Scalise, the member that was shot, was targeted or not. We just don't know at this point. He was certainly in a bad place.
So he was playing second base?
Yes.
Okay, and how many players were on the field?
A number. Oh, yeah.
How many members were here, Senator?
Members here, probably 25.